When you have this innate kinship or connection to a place, it lives in the heart, it lives in the mind, it lives in the spirit. So even when I'm not in Yosemite, Yosemite is in me. Even when I'm not in Yellowstone, Yellowstone is in me.
Ready? Yeah. All right, come on down. I just love to welcome you all to Yosemite National Park. I'd like to introduce a very close friend of mine, Park Ranger Shelton Johnson.
Hi.
Give Shelton a round of applause.
How you guys doing?
My job literally is to engage those communities that do not necessarily feel an innate connection to Yosemite and by extension all of our national parks. People of color.
Is that a special waterfall? Yeah. Do you have a sense that that might be the highest waterfall in North America?
Yeah.
Where's that water going?
Down.
It's going home. Home is the Pacific Ocean.
The National Park Trust is a wonderful park partner, helps us acquire land, provides incredible educational programs, fosters that connection between parks and people, and especially the young people, which is wonderful.
Our mission is to preserve and protect our national parks, and we have two unique strategies that we use to do that. One is we acquire land to complete our national park system.
The Park Trust does this by acquiring privately held land inside or alongside our national parks and conveys it to the parks, enlarging their size and helping to protect them for generations to come.
We also get tens of thousands of kids and young people to the parks every year because we know that they're going to be the future stewards and caretakers of our national parks, public lands, and waters. The whole goal of the Buddy Bison program is to be able to connect kids in diverse urban, rural, and suburban communities with the benefits of the great outdoors.
When I was young and first experienced the national parks, I didn't see very many black and brown people present. And I remember just having this feeling that that was wrong.
I made it all the way to the top.
I feel astonished and inspired to have no limits because it was exhilarating, but at the same time, like, it gave me a bit of anxiety.
I just want you to know that where you're at today, this belongs to you. This is yours.
Everyone should feel a sense of ownership and connection to environments like this. You're unlocking a part of the soul, and you're opening up not just the world, but a greater universe.
The first time I saw Valles Caldera, I was blown away. I fell in love immediately and realized what a spectacular, important place this was.
Valles Caldera is an amazing national park site. It is one of 3 supervolcanoes, another one being Yellowstone, and it's the oldest location of a supervolcano in our country. One of our recent land acquisition projects was the work that we did at Valles Caldera to add the last 40 acres that were located inside the park to the park. That unique parcel is called Sulphur Springs.
As soon as it became available for sale, wanted to move on it and make sure it could be integrated into the park, in large part because of its unique geologic features.
Sulphur Springs is the epitome of a volcanic feature that really represents the active nature of our volcano. It includes hot springs and cold springs and mud pots and fumaroles, all the components to a volcanic landscape.
We're really hoping to be able to use that as our primary destination for visitors to showcase that volcanism and that geologic history of this place.
Making our national parks, our public lands, and our waters all across the country accessible to everyone in this country is one of the highest priorities of National Park Trust.
This is our first time we've been here, and it's been wonderful.
It's fun. It's very fun.
Being here in Yosemite is absolutely amazing. Fresh air, the greenery, the scenery.
I just like playing in the snow and climbing the rocks.
If I saw a beard, I'd probably be scared, but kind of amazed at the same time.
When these kids of color visit a national park, for them, it can be a much more transcendent experience than it is for kids for whom these visits are ordinary. If you've grown up in an environment where you've not been told that these places even exist, and then you find yourself at the edge of the Grand Canyon, you find yourself walking in the Upper Geyser Basin in Yellowstone National Park, that stays with you forever. And when you're a kid, it's even more powerful.